What's up, YouTube? It is LeVar Love of Rosie Investment Corporations, your local real estate developer. And once again, I'm coming to you with some great real estate content. So for all my future property managers out there, I put out a blog as well as a vlog several weeks ago in regards to managing multiple rental properties. So being a man of my word, I wanted to come back and give you guys some content as well as some great information in regards to how do you manage multiple rental properties. With that being said, I wanted to do something a little bit different today. I figured if I'm going to talk to you about how I do it, I might as well incorporate someone who is very important to my business as well as me when it comes to managing the rental properties, and that is Cad. Introduce yourself to the YouTube people.
Hi YouTube. Hi everyone. This is Kath with Rosie Investment Corp and LeVar.
All right. If you don't know, well, you wouldn't know because I haven't talked to you about it, but Cad is really the kind of the muscle behind the corp. She's an amazing VA that does a great job working on different tasks, property management, project management, things of that nature. And over the last couple of months, she has just done an amazing job helping my business go digital when it comes to the rental side of the business, right? So kind of some of the key pieces, just giving you an overview, is that, I'll be honest with you guys, just kind of at capacity when it comes to managing projects, managing properties, things of that nature. I had been wanting to implement a program slash software slash portal from a product called Rent Tech Direct. So I had been wanting to do it for over a year. And I brought Kath on, and Kath was like, hey, what can I do? How can I help? And I assigned her to this project. So she kind of grabbed it by the horns and really took it. Kath, can you kind of give me some background or information on how things went when you were implementing Rent Tech Direct?
Well, given that I don't have any background at all, I don't know what Rent Tech Direct is or the Tenant Portal is. What I did is just to go through all these training materials and go through each points, touch points, all of those important details needed to set up a tenant portal, starting from adding a new tenant, giving them access, giving them all the details they need, how they can utilize the portal, how they can post repair requests, if there's any, on the property. So anything related or anything that is significant to the property.
Kath, you just put a lot of great information out there. I'm going to ask you some specific questions about some of those pieces, as well as I'm going to chime in on kind of what I thought Rent Tech Direct would be and what it actually has turned out to be. And here's the deal. Being a real estate investor slash businessman, I've owned multiple rental properties for years now, dating back to basically, 2000, 1999, that time frame. And I'll be candid with you. I was not a great investor, property manager. Basically, I looked at the properties, I owned them, I had tenants in them. I wasn't a slumlord, so I got the properties taken care of, managed, things of that nature. But when it really came to maximizing my investment, getting a great return, just really being on top of it, I wasn't, right? I just really wanted the rent to come in. I wanted the tenants to be happy. And I didn't lose money, but I didn't really care about making a bunch of money as long as the rent paid for the mortgage. But when I decided to go full-time real estate a couple of years ago, I was like, hey, I've got to be the role model. And if I'm going to be the role model, then I have to make sure that I'm running my business the best that I can run my business. And that's when I started looking at things like Rent Tech Direct. With that being said, Kath, I know over the last couple of months, you kind of implemented that portal. You took a lot of training. So can you talk about maybe one of the things that you thought was kind of the most user-friendly about going digital with Rent Tech Direct in that portal?
Or how this portal really helped us a lot in managing rental properties, especially that you have rental properties even outside Chicago area, is that we were able to receive payments on time, because we practically utilize this portal to help our tenants minimize their time, even effort of going out just to make their payments. They can make all their payments online through ACH, credit cards, debit cards.
Man, you sound like a commercial. You really said that several times, haven't you?
Well, actually, yes. I've explained it to all of the tenants for them to not miss any payment reminders.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's a great transition. So thinking about payment reminders, how hard was it when we had to transition some tenants who had been my tenants for years over to Rent Tech Direct in that portal? What was that experience like? Did you get any pushback originally?
Actually, I kind of experienced a hard time explaining the whole tenant portal to some of the tenants, especially that they're not used to it. So what I did is to just call them multiple times, even send them emails and explain to them in details how this portal will help them. For example, tenants from a certain property saying, I can't understand what the tenant portal is all about, why we have to make our payment online, why we have to post all the repairs on that portal when in fact we can just send you a text message, we can just send you an email, we can just call you that the payment has been made. And for example, the credit card payment, they will be charged 3%. That's why what I am explaining to them is they can utilize ACH payment because we want to help them in the most convenient way, help them make their payments without getting any charges.
Kat, when you were going through that transition, there were days where I was like, oh, I feel bad for it, but we've got to move forward. So so thank you very much for your hard work on transitioning those tenants. So you mentioned one thing. So not only do we collect rents on there, but we also only accept work orders through the portal, right? So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. What I realized is that if I'm going to manage multiple rental properties, I had to be as efficient as possible. My business has to be as efficient as possible, right? So Kat mentioned how tenants were like, well, I'll just send you a text. No, you're not sending me no text. And I'm not going to have you sending Kat the text because she can't work after 5 p.m. So you're not going to be sending her a text because I'm not going to be paying overtime for that. But I digress. What I'm saying is, if it's in the portal, we have a record of it. We can track it. We can see when it was submitted. We have notes in there, and it's in one place where we can track everything, right? So that's great for everybody, the tenant, landlord, property manager, owner, whatever the case may be. And Kat, let's talk about that. How did you get the tenants trained in order to be able to submit those work orders through the portal?
Rent Tech Direct has their own training materials for tenants, for the users. What I'm doing is I am downloading all those materials and I'm sending the materials to those tenants via email. I am sending them a video link and also a PDF form of all the files related to how they can utilize this tenant portal, from setting up the payment to posting all the requests for repairs.
So if you guys did hear, there's a tremendous amount of training for this that's already there. There are resources. It's really a great option. What I realized, we've been live on Rent Tech Direct for about 3 or 4 months now. And every month, I'm just grateful for being able to go digital with this, being able to optimize the business when it comes to property management, as well as be more efficient. So here's the deal. We just put down some really good information on you. Kat, can we make sure that we put the link to Rent Tech Direct below? Make sure that they have that resource. Hey, listen, if you like information like this, if you like these little nuggets giving you and your business information, resources to grow, to be more successful, be more efficient, hey, click, like, subscribe. We really have to grow this channel. We want to make sure that we can continue to put this quality real estate content out here for you guys. Well, at the end of the day, once again, this is LeVar Love with The Real on Real Estate. Hey, I'll talk to you guys soon.